Just like this. It's best. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we in the kitchen today. I decided, since it's been a little minute since I made a video, how about while I cook me a little dinner, I answer a few of your questions and just let you guys know how my post-op journey is still going right now. Just in case you're wondering, I'm doing some spaghetti. So I know that a couple of you guys have asked me, have I still been losing weight? I know somebody posted a comment under one of my videos saying that they cannot stop losing weight. So honestly, what I can say when it comes to that, I had no control over my weight loss. Zero whatsoever. Oh, just in case y'all want to know too, this is from my shapewear line. Okay. I do wear my own shapewear, especially around the house when I am just like cleaning or lounging around, cooking or whatever, you know. Especially because this right here that I have on, it's really tight, but not uncomfortable tight. Just like, it just helps keep everything like just super compressed. Basically, that's the best way to say it. Anyway, so yeah, when it came to losing weight, I had no control over my weight loss. Y'all gonna see me going in and out the camera because I have to rinse some of this stuff off. The beginning of my journey, I went through a stage of losing weight. Within a week, I would lose about maybe 10 pounds or so. I gotta turn my pasta off. And then the next week, I wouldn't lose anything. Honestly, I just listened to my body. Whatever my body was going through, whatever it was telling me to do, I wasn't forcing myself to do anything on this journey. I just allowed it to take place. I guess also because my doctor was very informative and my nutritionist about my weight loss journey. Sometimes I'm gonna see it, sometimes I'm not. Just don't get discouraged. I know for those of you who were in the same situation as me, as far as you had a BBL and this is a part of why you wanted to do this, that was the very last thing I saw go. I felt like I was losing weight everywhere else except for my butt. It was going down, but it wasn't going down how my overall body was going down. I felt like it was still really there. It was still giving me really, really thick until I started getting into like, I was 200 pounds. So until I started dropping to maybe 130, that's when I really started seeing, okay, I am finally losing the main thing that I really wanted to lose throughout this whole journey and this whole process, was my huge behind. Now, I wasn't expecting to go down. Okay, so let me tell y'all. So I did a few of my videos and I was at 125 for the longest. Once I paid attention, I got on the scale because I was like, you know what? Let me just see what's going on. And I was 116. And I was like, whoa, I don't like that. I don't like, and it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't, I think it was more of like a mental thing, a thought, because 116, I mean, I don't know, my clothes, I noticed that I was going from a size 7. And then to see that I was having to buy jeans that was like a size 3 and a size this, I knew that something was going on. And I realized I had went through like a little, I went through like a real time where I was stressed. I had a lot going on and I wasn't taking care of myself. That is the worst thing you can do, especially when you have a very drastic surgery like a sleeve. The last thing you want to do is put yourself on the back burner, because stress already either two things: make you lose weight or make you gain weight because you start eating or doing things different. And with me, I'm not a stress eater. I don't really do that. I don't eat. I'm the opposite. And so with me not eating when I was stressed out, I dropped down to 116 pounds. This journey is already really hard. Taking it around people who are accustomed, like I say, to your BBL body or whatever they want to call it. And when you are already going down in weight so drastically in front of these same people, it is already a lot to have to rather either put them in your business or have them thinking something crazy. You know what I mean? But when you're continuing to go down after you've hit like a year and some months mark, then it's like, okay, it makes you kind of get a little self-conscious. It's hard when you don't have any control really over your weight. Because for one, I still can't eat like the normal Joe. I still can't, you know what I'm saying, throw a whole burger down or eat a whole plate of food like I used to. So even when I'm losing this weight and I want to pick it back up, I'm now having to figure out, okay, how can I do that? What's the best way I can do it? Because I still can't eat the same. So, you know, I will say be very mindful when it comes down to going through this journey. Always be like, find somebody to talk to. I tell y'all that as well. Just take care of yourself through this process, because again, our situation, if you've had this surgery or thinking about having the surgery, it'll come off sometimes a little sooner than what you wanted to, especially if you're not making sure to eat right or, you know, just take care of yourself. So another thing a lot of people are still asking me is about like sagginess and things like that. Before, I did not have much. Now, I feel like I see it in many areas, like my legs. I definitely see it. Even with my butt, I see a difference in where I would want it to be. I guess also too, because I'm so accustomed to that plumpness that I had. So not having that plumpness is like very different. Okay, I've been chopping this up way too long talking. So anywho, yeah, I would say that it may be a little bothersome if you want that whole still like BBL feel up your butt. I think that's like the proper way to put it, because you know they make sure it's sitting up nice. It's, you know, they give you a perfect booty basically, and hips. Like I, at this point, have lost all my hips. I'm talking about, I feel like I don't have no hips. Now, I love my shape because this is where I want it to be, but it's definitely not the curvaceous look that I used to have. I just found out about this option called a circular, I think I'm saying it right, a circular tummy tuck, which is where they basically do an all-around tummy tuck to lift and to pull the stomach in. And they also do your boobs. I think they do lipo like in the stomach or whatever, but that gives you that if you don't want any of that sagginess, things like that. But if you had a BBL, doctors will recommend the circular one because they cut here and lift. So that's where you'll get that plumpness and things again. I'm not in a state of mind to have any other surgery right now. I think I was very open about if I ever did anything with my boobs, but I'm telling y'all, I have been so in love with having these small boobs. I wear like these little tops and I really enjoy it. So I'm not rushing again as well to just lay on nobody's table. I think that's where I'm at also. So I just season my meat and I'm gonna throw a little of the onions and bell peppers in there. And I'm making meatballs and spaghetti, but I like to put some of these inside. Yeah, so that is definitely an option to look into. I will, if you guys No, I told you that my doctor, I went to a Slimmer Me. The team that I'm telling you guys about is a part of their like team as well. Y'all know I have no problem with spending the funds if you have it, honey. So, and I think they quoted me like $6,800. That's not bad if I want my body like back perfect ASAP. But I've been there and I've done that. And again, I never had to be actually cut on other than like my boobs when I did a reduction. And we're talking about cutting me all the way around. I'm just not there. As y'all can see, I'm rolling these up to some meatballs. I did answer this, but I don't know. Everybody might not watch every video that I have, which is completely okay. They asked if I experienced hair loss. Again, I did not experience hair loss. I experienced heartburn. I still have heartburn really bad to this day. And it is not something that I'm used to. So it bothers me a lot. It bothers me a lot. Like, I used to be the type of person that I used to sleep on my back. And now if I sleep on my back, instantly just, my chest starts hurting. I don't feel good. I start feeling like my breathing is acting up. So I don't lay down on my back too often these days. And constipation, that is something I'm also still going through, and I'm not used to that at all. I was the type of person that every morning I can take me a good one. Now I have to either take something, or sometimes it takes like 2 days or so for me to be able to use the restroom. And that's annoying as well, because I feel like your body always knows when you're backed up. And my body would just not like that. It wouldn't like it at all. Somebody told me something I could take, but I really can't remember. If you watch this video, would you please tell me again? Because I get so many messages, and I tried to find the message in my DM on Instagram. And it was just like, I just didn't have time to keep looking to see. But someone recommended something to me and said that it really works. I would highly appreciate it if you would please, if you watch this, can you tell me what it is again so that I can use it? Now, an issue that I do have right now these days, I feel like I drink a lot of alcohol. And that's clearly not good. But if I'm gonna be honest, I do. And I do hear a lot of people talk about when, like, while on this journey, they realize that they were drinking a lot. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I need to take a break from drinking. And it's just like, next thing I know, I'm out and I'm drinking. Even if I'm not out. Like, before, it would be like, okay, I can open a bottle of wine and I will drink maybe a glass or two, and not full glasses. Like, you know, y'all, I'll be real proper with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, less than half a little bit. And I can finish a whole bottle now. And I'm not gonna say I don't feel it by the time I drink a whole bottle, but like, I want to finish the whole bottle. It was just like, I just can't open a bottle without finishing the whole bottle. I think I mean, clearly, is that a problem? I hear a lot of people who talk about this after they've had their sleeve, that alcohol is just like something that they are just consuming and doing. And I'm realizing I have that issue. Like, I love alcohol right now. Don't know why. But my meatballs are done. I'm gonna bring y'all over to the stove while we start cooking up the food, because I'm a little hungry and the pasta already done. Okay.
So once the skillet is hot, I added a little oil. I then placed my onions and my bell peppers in, seasoned it with a little Lawry's, basil and oregano seasoning, and then I sauteed them and removed them from the skillet. I then went ahead and placed my meatballs in. I cooked them on each side, tossed them in the grease just a bit just to make sure they were all browned up, and then I drained them, added my vegetables, gave it a bit of a stir, and then added my spaghetti sauce. My favorite is the Prego meat spaghetti sauce, but you can use whatever you choose. I just like this because it tends to have a sweet undertone to it compared to like Hunt's or anything like that. So once I add my spaghetti sauce, I gave it a stir, I gave it a taste, then I began to season it. So I first added a pinch of sugar just to kind of knock down a little bit of the onions and bell pepper flavor. Also added in Grace's Jamaican spice. I like my spaghetti to have a little kick to it. Added in a little Lawry's and I'm done. Gave it a stir, placed the top on there. I allowed it to cook down and voila.
Alright y'all, so I am like so hungry and I cannot wait to dive in. So the bowl that I made, 9 times out of 10 I would not be able to eat this in one serving, but I do finish a pretty good amount of it. I know I won't be able to eat all this. Anyway, I'm so hungry. I can't wait to see how it tastes. Let me see. Do y'all, okay, so everybody's different. I don't know why I like slurping my spaghetti. And if I'm in public, you know, I'm gonna roll it up, be all cute. But if I'm at home, I wanna grab it just like this. Mmm. Mmm. It's best. Mmm. These meatballs? Oh my God. Don't fail me now. No. I put my foot. Ooh wee. Ooh wee wee. This is too good. Mmm. Mmm. It's giving what it's supposed to give. Like, that's all I can do. I'm about to finish eating some of my food. I'm gonna clean my kitchen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Keep commenting, keep watching, send me DMs. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys sooner than later.